Good morning, science scholars. I understand that you had quite an ordeal yesterday at North Fork Middle School, and I'm proud of you all for hanging in there, for cooperating with your teachers wherever you were during the lockdown. I'm glad that the administrators and that the people in our county who protect us were able to get the problem resolved, and our hearts all need to go out to the young people who have things like this happen to them and who make bad decisions. I'm glad everybody's safe, and I'm thankful that you all are in class today. What you need to do today is to try to finish your readings and finish the activities that you've been working on this week. Mr. Bates has faithfully reported to me every day, and some of you have been working diligently to do all that I've asked of you and that is expected this week, and some of you have been sitting doing very little. Mr. Bates has reported to me each day. The grading period ends today, and I just hope that you are able to accomplish what you need to accomplish so that I can put scores in for you so that you can have a great grade in science. Most of you in class, when we're doing activities, are involved and engaged, and you're trying, and many of you are doing very well. Some of you need to try even harder as we look forward to the new 9 weeks. Taking a look at the agenda for today and for the next couple of days, the first thing you need to be thinking about doing is finishing the cylinder density data chart if you haven't already done this. This is going to be first. If you don't have that finished, you need to do this first. So once you have this finished and you have the cylinder data entered into the Google Sheet, and the date on this, by the way, was October 24 in the Google Classroom stream. You can find the Do in Class that has this Google Sheet that I shared with you. Once you have the Google Sheet completed, then you are to spend your time in class with headphones working to complete your do-at-home videos if you don't have finished, that you need to have finished before you can go on to the next two activities. Once you've got all your do-at-home activities completed, the readings are completed and marked, you've got notes taken, sketches made, any of the extra things that I asked you to do are completed, and you've turned those in so that I can give you grades for those and give you scores for those. Then you will work with a partner, no more than 3 in a group, to complete the Density via Comparison Lab report on the Explore Learning website. One person in a team will log into the Explore Learning website, and you will read word for word the lab report, working one step at a time, being very careful to understand what you're reading. And if you don't understand what you're reading, then you need to ask Mr. Bates to help you get with one of the other students who understands this and has completed it. Once you've completed the Explore Learning activity, then you'll begin the periodic table flip charts, working with the PhET lab and the Atom Builder. So you have a lot to do this week. It's important that you stay focused, that you not waste time talking, chatting, and visiting, and wasting time. Mr. Bates will ask you to just take your Chromebook and work in the library or work independently, possibly still with your partner. But if you cannot work in a focused manner in the classroom, then Mr. Bates will be asking you to work somewhere else where you won't be a distraction to yourself or other students in the class. I do want to point out to you the format that's expected of you when you are sketching, and when you do get to the periodic table flip charts, you are expected to follow this format, to collect all this technical data from the periodic table, to get it written on your palette before you ever begin to sketch any atoms. Once you have the technical data from the periodic table in place on your palette, the sketching of the atom or the isotope is very simple because you have all the data there, and you can just simply look at your technical data and you know exactly how to sketch the model of the atom. So this is the most important part of organizing yourself as you begin to work on the periodic flip charts. Before you work on those, you will need to finish cylinder data density charts. You will also need to finish the Google Sheet. You will need to get up to date with all of your do-at-homes and the readings and the videos, and then you will need to complete the gizmo on the Explore Learning website for comparing densities of different substances in fluids. You should log into Google Classroom right now, and there is a due in class there for today, 31st of October. There are videos there to help you get started if you don't recall how to begin the activities that you need to work on today and later this week. Look forward to seeing you guys and having everything accomplished when we get back together next week.